Well, just from a context standpoint, Michael, it's fascinating to understand that CBC, as well as many other media outlets had interviews with the director Ridley Scott, who affirmed that they were able to do these reshoots because the actors graciously came on for, quote, next to nothing. That was the case for Michelle Williams, for the woman involved in this particular story, because Michelle Williams earned a per diem of about $80 a day. So for the 10-day shoot, you're looking at just under $1,000. So yeah, that would qualify possibly as next to nothing, compared to $1.5 million earned by Mark Wahlberg, as well as those per diems, if we're going to be honest about all the money here. And so there's a lot of irony here, of course, because Michelle Williams is part of the Time's Up initiative launched by Hollywood women to combat harassment as well as inequality. And she had said in previous interviews that she was happy to do this because she knew that no one else was getting any money for it, and they were making a huge effort to try and make it happen. So that made her feel good. Now, a really important side fact, or perhaps an important fact, is that they are both represented by the same agency. Yes, that's right. WME repped both of them in coming up with this negotiation for the money they would get for all the money in the world. So it's just really a fascinating turn. Let me give you right now a look at Wahlberg's statement of the money he's giving. Over the last few days, my reshoot fee for all the money in the world has become an important topic of conversation. I 100% support the fight for fair pay, and I'm donating the $1.5 million to the Time's Up Legal Defense Fund in Michelle Williams' name. No word yet on what Michelle Williams is saying or how she really feels about it.
So inequity in pay, inequity in representation by the same agency. So what's the agency saying?
Well, really quickly, let me give you a look at it, because they're also kicking in a few dollars, and they're saying it's crucial that this conversation continues within our community, and we are committed to being part of the solution. Of course, after admitting they were part of the problem, they went on to say $500,000 is what they would give. So it's just a really curious case, and like I say, thick with a lot of irony.